Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a bronzy summer makeup look, but I'm actually going to be using all Drugstore makeup today. And I would say probably about 80% of my makeup collection is Drugstore products. There are so many good products at the Drugstore that are almost exact dupes for high-end products, so don't sleep on the Drugstore. But let's get into it. First up, one of my all-time favorite products, especially for the summer, we have the e.l.f. Halo Glow. And this is in the shade Fair Light. So I'm just going in with this all over. And I'm basically using this as like my foundation today, even though it's not foundation, but this is going to be my base for my complexion products. I'm just going to take my sponge and blend that all out. And it just gives literally the perfect glow to the skin. Like I'm so obsessed with this stuff. And I just love how it gives a little bit of coverage so that I don't really need to layer anything on top of it. It's honestly the perfect summer product. Now I'm going to go in with some concealer, and today I'm going to be using my Holy Grail concealer that I use almost every day. It's the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is the shade Porcelain. And I'm just going to take that on the corner of my eyes and the outside on both sides. And then I like to do a little bit on my nose, my chin, and then all my little spots that I want covered up. And then I'm going to take the same sponge and blend out all of the concealer. Just lightly tapping that in. And then when I do my under eyes, I like to add some of the leftover product on the sponge to my lid just to kind of set the eyelid, and then it kind of works as a primer for the other products that I put on top of it. And for cream bronzer today, we're going in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter again, but in a dark shade. And this is one of the best products to get a glowy, bronzy look on the skin. This stuff is so good. So if you're looking for an affordable cream bronzer, try a dark shade of the e.l.f. Halo Glow. But this stuff is very pigmented, so you only need like a tiny dot or two right where you put your cream bronzer. And just a little bit on the nose. And then I like to add a little bit to my eyelid as like an eyeshadow basically, because I don't do much else with my eyes, so this kind of just will elevate your eye look. And now, to blend it out, I'm using this brush by Refi. I don't know the specific name of the brush, but these two products together, this blending out with this end of the brush is like chef's kiss. It's magic. It's phenomenal. So I'm going to take this fluffy end of this brush and go in and just kind of pat my brush along my cheekbone where I would put my contour for it to blend out. And it blends so seamlessly with this brush. It's amazing. I don't know what it is about this product with this brush, but it's the perfect duo, honestly. And then I take this same part of the brush for my eyes as well, and I just kind of like tap the brush around and kind of work the product up towards my temple, just to kind of give that, like your face, that lifted effect. But I just keep doing that until it's as blended out as I want it to be. on the other side. And if you want this eye makeup to be more precise, then you can always use like a smaller brush and just kind of blend the product. But with this, I want pretty much my whole face to look very bronzy and glowy, so it doesn't, for me, it doesn't really have to be like super precise. Now for my nose, I actually do use a smaller brush. That one is just a little bit too big and it kind of gets all over if you try to use it. So I like to go in with this Tarte brush. It's dual-ended, and I'm going to use this fluffy angled side and just start blending out that nose contour, and I'm going to bring it up into the corner of my eye and then blend it out with the product that's on my lid already. And I just keep going until it's as blended as I want it to be. Now we have powder products, so I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of bronzer today. The one that I'm using is the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder by Essence. This is the shade 1 Natural, and I'm just going to use this to kind of set that liquid bronzer a little bit better. So I'm just taking this domed fluffy brush that I always use by Real Techniques, and then really light-handedly just setting and putting this all over where I put the liquid bronzer. And then I do like a tiny bit on my eyelids, and then I just kind of squeeze the brush and run that on my nose. Nothing too crazy. And then I also kind of like to bring this down onto my neck and my collarbones, just so my face matches the rest of my body, at least a little bit. And for blush, I'm using this e.l.f. Bite Size Duo palette. This is the shade White Peach, and I'm going in with this blush right here. Mine is breaking, but it's just like the perfect, most beautiful peachy color. I love this blush so much. I wish they had like a big version of it, but I'm going in with this It Cosmetics brush, just like a big stippling brush, and I'm going to put that all over my cheeks and bring it up towards my temples. These little palettes do have a lot of fallout though, if you can see, but this color is so pretty, it's worth it. Just tap off your brush if you're worried about the fallout getting everywhere. And then I like to put a little bit on my nose as well. Now for highlighter, I'm going in with my favorite highlighter of all time, the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade number 10, Be My Highlight. And then I'm just going to take this brush right here by Alamar Cosmetics. This is the brightening brush, and I'm going to put that everywhere that I usually put my highlighter, all the high points of my face. And I like to put some on my brow bone, actually a lot on my brow bone, so that it kind of stands out. But that's all I do for my eyes, is that liquid bronzer and then a little bit of highlighter. And then I do some on my nose, and that's it for highlighter. Last up we have lips, and today I'm going to be doing a brown lip look with the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in the shade Cafe. This is what the liner looks like. It's like a brown. And then to top that off, I'm going in with the NYX This Is Milky Gloss. And this is the shade Choco Latte Shake. And these are really, really good, and they're very pigmented for a lip gloss. So if you see these at the drugstore, I definitely recommend them, and they smell so good. So I'm just gonna go in with that lip liner. LA Girl makes some of the best lip liners, like lip pencils. They're so good, and they're like $4. And after I line my lips, I just kind of fill them in a little bit with this same lip liner so that everything kind of blends together. Okay, and now I'm just going to top it off with the lip gloss. Like I said, these are very pigmented for lip glosses. It's almost like a lipstick, but in a gloss formula. It's really interesting. Okay, here we are, the finished look today. This is a little bronzy summer glam moment using some of my all-time favorite drugstore products. And honestly, a lot of these products I would choose over the high-end makeup that I have in my collection. So, like I said before, don't sleep on the drugstore because there are so many amazing hidden gems for such an affordable price. But I would love to know some of your guys' favorite drugstore makeup because I always am wanting to try new products and looking for recommendations. So let me know. And I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.